For it to be confirmed. If England beat Panama tomorrow, they'll both be through to the knockout stages. Their goal difference of +6 could come in handy in terms of topping the group, if indeed they want to top the group, because who knows who they're going to play in the last 16 and possible quarter-finalists. As for Tunisia, their very faint hopes rest on Panama beating Gareth Southgate's side. We can hear from the Belgium coach, Roberto Martinez.
Coach, the qualification is in the pocket.
Pablo, he's not had it easy from the Belgian press, or indeed their supporters. He might be starting to convince them now.
Well, probably the people in Belgium, they know this is a golden generation of players, and they're all playing for big teams. All of them they pick as well. So probably they have a big expectation about this group of players. So it's a tough job for Martinez, but he proved that. You know, he got a really strong, group of players, and they score 8 goals in 2 games. So it shows that they are favourites to go far in this World Cup.
Yep. Tournament's joint highest scorers with the host nation, of course, Russia. We've got lots of goals to go through, so let's start right at the beginning. It started early, a penalty incident. We think the referee got it right, and he was backed up by VAR, Didier.
Yeah, I said that it was a penalty, and we were arguing penalty, no penalty, in the box or not. And, I mean, it's not easy for the referee to... I mean, he took his decision, but I think the people who upstairs are watching the video must have been arguing like we did in the studio here.
There it is. Gets his knee, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, the knee contact inside. Clumsy. I mean, you can't dub in and Hazard like that. You're asking for trouble. Penalty it is, and we didn't expect anything else. So cool. Watches the keeper, waits, and fires it in the bottom corner.
There he goes, Eden Hazard. It's always good to get off to a good start, and it wasn't long before Romelu Lukaku added to that lead, and had a good game. And he'll probably be thinking at the end of it with Batshuayi and all the chances, he'll probably thinking, crikey, I could have already won the Golden Boot.
Well, if he'd have stayed on, there was 3 or 4 for sure for him. But, Didier was talking pre-game about his runs. He checks his run, one run to the defender. No, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to pull away into the space. Opens it up. The pass is perfect for him, but he makes it with his run. And again, Didier talking about feet. When you're a big lad, that quick feet movement before you shoot is so important. Otherwise, you end up stretching and you're not in control of the shot. You move your feet quickly and you get a clean strike on it and a great finish.
Tunisia got one back. Free kick, Bronn with a header. Pablo?
They gave them a chance, but obviously then after the 3rd goal, we spoke at half-time if they were going to be brave enough to come out in the second half to try to go and equalise the game. But there were a few chances in the second half for them, those 10 minutes. But then obviously we say if you go too much forward with against those players, then in behind they can hurt, and it was like that.
Lukaku is the first player with 2 or more goals in consecutive World Cup games since Diego Maradona, way back in 1986. You wouldn't have thought that, would you?
It was before that.
No idea.
You know very well. Another, again, Lukaku's run. Great pass, little smart pass, and that's a man who is fully confident when you're dinking it over the keeper with your so-called bad foot, his right foot. That means you're on top of your game. He's celebrating already, doesn't need to look as the ball hits the net.
A couple of statistics here, Didier. Romelu Lukaku is 25 years and 41 days old. He's got 40 goals in 71 caps. At the same age, Cristiano Ronaldo had 22 goals in 69 caps. Lionel Messi, 26 goals in 70 caps. Wayne Rooney, 26 in 68.
68.
It's an 8. 68 caps. So it's important to be accurate. It's remarkable statistics.
It is remarkable, and as much as I give him credit, I think he's also surrounded with good players, quality players, so it makes things easier, but you still have to finish the actions, and he's really good at it, and I'm telling you, he's going to score a lot of goals. He's going to score a lot of goals.
Yeah, there's no question the second half, Tunisia just went for it, played open, left massive gaps at the back, which is, they had no choice, really. And one of those gaps was exploited by Eden Hazard, who was excellent again today, Pablo.
He was really good, especially that ball from Kevin De Bruyne. It's just fantastic. Kevin De Bruyne is just simply a joy to watch. That ball over the top, just the speed, great control by Hassan, great finish. He's a world-class player.
It's composure, and this is Eden Hazard at his absolute best. Never panics, just chops it away from the goalkeeper. Again, doesn't panic and puts it in the empty net. I mean, when he's in that form.
The only thing I would question, I'm not sure about his celebration.
I think the celebration is even nicer than the goal.
And this is why. Here we go. I think he copied it off someone. There you go.
There you go.
So hang on, he's mentoring Lukaku, he's mentoring Eden Hazard. I mean,
yeah.
And they scored. And they scored. Oh, good job.
And he did. Batshuayi, blimey, he had an interesting 22 minutes. He had 6 shots, more than any other player in the game, and he only played 22 minutes.
You know, this is just showing the strength of this Belgium national team. You know, you take out the best striker of the history of the country, and someone else comes in and then has what, 6 chances.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more than Lukaku.
Good chances as well.
You know, very good chances, and I think I would love to think that if the game was tighter than that, he would have scored.
Yeah.
You know.
You like to think that.
I like
yes,
to
that's very kind of you.
I think he looks to me, I've been watching at Chelsea a bit, is really, really hungry to score goals. Now, that's a good thing. I'll never take that away from anyone, but there's almost where you can become so hungry that you almost try too hard. You know, he's making big connections. On that first one that hit the bar, he made a big connection when he didn't need that. But, as Didier said when we were watching this, he scores the hardest one of all, because that half-volley finish is a really difficult skill.
It's difficult to score that goal. Very difficult, and because of the bounce. But this is really smart of him, because he knows that the field is wet, and the bounce is gonna be. He has to attack this bounce and slide like this to score that goal.
I just want to ask you one quick question, right? If you're Romelu Lukaku, he's got a bit of a knock. Obviously, he's gone off because of that, we suspect. Mm-hmm. He'd be sitting on that bench, and he must be thinking, I could have had the golden boot here. I could have got another 4 goals.
It depends on the importance of the injury, but I would stay and try to score.
No, I'm not saying whether he should have stayed on. I'm just saying what he's thinking, sitting there on the side of the pitch.
I should have stayed in.
He's definitely thinking.
Definitely thinking that. There's no question about it. Yeah. Consolation for Tunisia at the end, Pablo, but I mean, by that stage, it was all over.
It was too difficult for them. Obviously, it was a great goal. For defender, this is really hard to defend those cut back. You know, it was very clever Tunisia player to that step back. You know,
yeah. Great finish. I love the fact that he finished it off just after Phil Neville had rubbished him.
yeah. It was maybe he answered in a small way the question there, but it's a great movement to stop still, as Zaba just said there. That cut back, and then he gets his space and he finishes it.
Yeah, I mean, Belgium, very impressive. Does that make England more concerned? Or, I mean, also, I suppose, if England win tomorrow against Panama, the 2 teams might want to rest a lot of players, because it's very unclear as to whether it's better to finish first or second.
Yeah, without a doubt, I think they will both look at resting players, if England win, as you say. I don't think England have seen anything there they didn't know already. We're very aware of the qualities of this Belgium team. They're very strong. They'll be analysing it for sure. But again, England are in a good place now, where if they get another positive performance against Panama and play well, then we can actually start to worry about ourselves and what we can do to Belgium, because we can compete.
I wouldn't rest any player. I would try to win the game. This is probably exactly keep momentum. They play, you know, probably Tunisia, Panama, but then England and Belgium is one of those games. Thinking if we can win, you know, it brings you confidence and mentally, you know, to create that winning mentality.
I think what England has to look at is that they're playing well, they're scoring a lot of goals, but they're conceding, and this is something that they can really work on.
Okay, well, it's not long now until England.